Hello and welcome to another episode of Build the RedBull RB7. Today we have issue 20, okay, where we'll be fitting the servo saver to our car, okay, but also in this issue we have received our RedBull Racing RB7 Exploded View poster, okay, which tells us in detail basically how the car is going to be put together over the coming months and what comes in each issue. Okay, so we'll have a look at that a bit later. But just at the moment here, we'll have a look through the magazine. Okay, got a bit of here of Australia, okay, and Mika Hakkinen. Okay, profile on Mika Hakkinen. Okay, the 98 championship. Okay. The servo saver construction and function. Okay, so we're just going to be basically just explains to you what it's used for, what its functionalities are. Okay, and just a quick photo here of where it's situated in the car. Okay, and yeah, our parts for today's issue. So we have the upper servo saver horn. We've got the saver C-ring. We've got the lower servo saver horn. We've got the self-tapping screw, and we've got the servo washer. And here are our instructions for today's issue. Okay, guys? Okay, so we'll put that aside for now. Okay, and we'll put our parts over there, and we'll just grab our poster. Okay, and we'll just have a look at the engine here, the GX21 engine. Now we can see that it's not completely made from scratch, but there's still a lot of fiddling around with some parts. Now we can see that it begins its build from issue 64 all the way to 83. Okay, with our first one being the crankcase. We'll flip it over, and our running body. Okay, we get our second helmet for our running body. Okay, with the air filters and everything in issue 78. And then we're gonna wait to then we have to wait for issue 92. Okay, for the screws for the barge board. Okay, and then we get our polycarbonate body in issue 94. Okay, which then we'll start our build on. And luckily for me, if you don't think I have enough already, we're going to get another rear wing and another front wing. So that's just going to be just great. I've had to relocate to a new bench because I just ran out of space on my old one. Lengthwise, it's not as long, but I've got more depth. Okay, with the camera and the building space. And then if we open up our poster, we've got pretty much the whole car but the polycarbonate body build. Okay, so it's all there. And just quickly, I'll just bring back me Weber helmets from the previous issue. Okay, now this one here on the left hasn't been coated with any clear coat. Okay, it's still all rough. Okay, quite horrible. This one here on the right, okay, has had about seven clear coats over it, and it's very smooth, very glossy, and very reflective. Now, I'm probably going to put one more coat on that, okay, and then I'll bring you the proper video for this now that I've done my experimenting on the spare Weber helmet. Okay, because the last thing I want to do is go and bring you guys a video and not have the content accurate. Okay, so we're going to get stuck into our issue 20 build here with our servo saver. Okay, and enjoy. To start off by opening up your packet, we're going to grab our C-ring, okay, and our lower servo. Okay, so we're going to have this groove here facing towards us. Okay, now we're going to place a C-ring facing towards us. Okay, the other one that I did, I had to stretch the C-ring a bit just so it would clip over, but this one seemed to go on fairly fine. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our upper servo saver horn, okay, and we're going to place the two items that we just clipped together down over that. Okay, so they all line up. Okay, it all sits nice and flush and clean. Okay, and that's basically it for now. Now we've just got to mount it to our chassis. Okay, so here we have our chassis. Alright, so what we're going to have to do to pierce it through that, alright, and bend it down so it fits in sideways like that, and then push it down so we can see that the rod comes up, goes through that and sits flush. Now with my other one it was a bit tight, so I just got one of my small screws that I use to assemble the wing, and just sort of wiggled it around inside the hole just to stretch the plastic just that little bit more so it'd fit in nicely. Okay, so now this one has a fault. I've got two chassis, okay, both that I've just fitted the steering servo on. I haven't put the I've just fitted the servo saver on, but I haven't put the screw and washer on this one just yet. Okay, because I just want to point out to you guys, right? This is the one I did earlier, okay? Now you can see that the slider is fairly centered, okay? That's pretty much sideways, okay, at a 90-degree angle. And this one here, it's roughly in the middle. May need some adjustments, okay? But look at this one, okay, the one I've just shown you how to do. Now it's sideways, right, but as it runs through the car, it's not lined up. Okay, so now what to fix that problem, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to take off our upper wishbones and our upper chassis plate, okay, and then basically take this off again, servo saver, take off our rod, unclip it from the ball end, okay, and then we're gonna have to unscrew it, okay, to extend the gap so this is pushed back into the center, okay, because if we spin this, for that to be in the center, look at the angle. Okay, so we're going to have to loosen that, so it pushes this out. So this is at a 90-degree angle, okay, and these are pretty much centered. Okay, now I'm going to adjust this one slightly, I'm going to fix that one, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've fixed the slider issue, okay, so now that sits perfectly sideways, and these are centered, okay, so they're not out of line. Now what we're going to do, okay, we're going to apply our screw and washer, okay, to our servo saver. So just grab your screw, grab your washer, thread it in, and then just drop it down into the screw hole for your servo saver. So there we have it, guys, that's issue 20. Okay, I know it was a bit delayed, but here it is nonetheless. Next issue, issue 21, we're going to have our front shock mounts, some countersunk screws, and a ball-headed screws. Okay, so that's issue 20 today, guys. Friday we'll bring issue 21, okay, which will be our front suspension mounts, and yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And also too, I'd just like to thank everyone on the RedBull RB7 channel, all you subscribers. We've reached over 50 subscribers in the channel and reached over 60 countries worldwide. So just a big thanks from me to you guys. And yeah, so that's 20 issues down, and we've got 80 to go. And yeah, the RedBull build's really starting to hot up. So thanks guys, I'll see you on Friday. Goodbye.